You're going to the Constitutional Court, as I understand it, on three main grounds. What are those?
Yeah, very briefly, John, we believe that freedom of association is a fundamental human right, and it is being undermined by this particular judgment on the following basis: is that in terms of the Constitutional Court finding, in one of the cases, it is that when there is an administrative action which is viewed to be unlawful, it has got to be immediately attended to. And in this instance, the government comes to us after 24 months and say on the third year that, no, there's been an administrative action that is unlawful, and therefore we want to correct it. And we believe that we need to take it to the Constitutional Court and say, is 24 months a reasonable and justifiable period for you to wait until you correct what you think or what you deem to be unlawful? Secondly, we believe that because freedom of association encompasses collective bargaining, if we don't challenge this thing on the basis of the letter that was written in 2018 against the other letter that was written in 2024, and the court only relies on one letter and not relies on the letter that says we want as a government to implement the collective agreement, and the other letter says no, you don't support the collective agreement. So that contradiction of those letters, we want the Constitutional Court to tell us, why would you choose to rely on one letter and not look at how the other letter was saying? The government itself was saying, want to implement this collective agreement in the form of a letter in 2020, yes, and so forth. So the third one that we are looking at basically is an area clearly of which one would want to look at it and say, it is the remedial action. Why would the court not say, look, the government doesn't have the money, but you guys can go back to the chamber and go and say, how best do you ensure that this particular agreement is valid? However, agree to an incremental implementation of this particular collective agreement based on experience, based on precedents that we have had, yes, from 2009 when government didn't have the money. We agreed that, look, you will implement portion this time and the other portion there.
News.
Experts.
Analysis.
Where things stand.
What you need to know. Drive home with John Perlman
On 702.